God is about to remove every person who used you for their gain. My beloved child, the air around you is trembling with a quiet shift that even walls can feel. Archangel Michael says the line between what drained you and what grows you is being cut with heavenly precision. In the next moments, an unseen hand arranges a path that no taker can walk upon again. This is viral news about you, moving through the next 24 hours like lightning that never misses its mark. The timetable of your breakthrough is not late, it is perfectly aligned. The ones who treated your heart like an endless resource will face a door that no longer opens for them. Your name is rising in rooms where your feet have not yet walked. Your grace is being measured generously, and the scales are tipping in your favor. The season that fed on your kindness is ending with a soundless click. You carried weight that did not belong to you, and heaven took note of every step you kept taking. Quiet strength has been your language, and today it becomes your crown. The circle that profited from your effort will look for the old access and find only lighted boundaries. Type Amen 333 to receive your blessing now. You once gave beyond your last reserve, and the river still flowed because you refused to harden your spirit. The record of that generosity is now a living witness for you. The hand that wrote your losses has run out of ink. Hearts that never said thank you are about to lose the map to you. Your time is no longer a public road for uncommitted travelers. The doors you once kept open are aligning with locks that answer only to honor. In the hush of this hour, the unseen court is ruling in your favor. Every borrowed smile that hid an agenda is reaching its expiration. Your space becomes a sanctuary where motives cannot counterfeit love. The next 24 hours will feel like windows opening in a room you forgot had air. Freedom is not a shout today, it is the soft release of a held breath. The calendar of your life is flipping to a page that does not include users. Comment, aligned, to anchor this word in your timeline. You stood in storms that would have erased another name. The weather is changing, and your spirit knows the scent of clean rain. The ground beneath you agrees to grow only what respects your roots. Invisible hands are collecting every fragment of your patience and returning them as uncommon favor. Your tenderness is being guarded like a royal seal. What once slipped through your fingers will now rest in hands trained by wisdom. There is a quiet procession leaving your life without ceremony. Masks fall when the light arrives, and the light has decided to stay. The doors you enter next are coded for loyalty. Archangel Michael says the old pattern of giving while others quietly take is broken at the source. The boundary lines become bright, and your peace becomes non-negotiable. The angels sort your crowd with accuracy that cannot be deceived. Type Amen 777 to receive your blessing now. You will notice messages that feel lighter than usual because the heavy ones have no route to you. What used to trigger worry now meets a firewall of calm. The atmosphere around your name is under divine protection. People who studied your kindness like a strategy manual are losing interest, because the profit has ended. The harvest they expected from you has been redirected back to your own field. Your heart signs new contracts with rest, clarity, and reciprocity. Silence becomes your shield in rooms that once demanded explanations. You do not need to explain boundaries to those who love you correctly. Your yes becomes rare and therefore powerful. The spotlight of heaven is moving across your history and collecting what belongs to you. Memories that used to sting now inform your wisdom without reopening the wound. Your next yes will be to purpose, not to pressure. Comment, I receive this, to seal your agreement. You felt invisible to those who only counted the value you could bring. The remnant that sees you as a person, not a project, is arriving. The circle reduces, and the quality increases. A new rhythm settles into your day like a heartbeat that finally matches your own pace. You will find yourself smiling at nothing because peace is talking. The future is no longer a negotiation with people who never paid the price of your growth. Expect cancellations that look like loss but release your schedule into destiny. Expect silences that look like distance but return your focus to what matters. Expect endings that feel kind, because heaven is gentle even when firm. You will hear your name and feel no anxiety attached. The story around you rewrites itself in real time. The version of you that people used is no longer the version available. Type Amen 111 to receive your blessing now. Your hands are being refilled with what service poured out. Help will arrive in forms you did not predict, yet you will recognize it instantly. The right people will not be confused by your boundaries. Influence is entering your life through doors framed with integrity. Nothing crooked can remain under the weight of this new light. You are transitioning from survival to stewardship. Your voice gathers authority because it grew through quiet obedience to inner truth. The universe rearranges to accommodate your standards. Your peace is becoming contagious to every room you enter. Energy once draining like a slow leak is now sealed. Your sleep will speak to you in calm pictures, and you will wake knowing exactly what to do. Each step is protected, and each decision is guided. Comment, my season has shifted, if your spirit agrees. Your destiny is performing a sweep across your contacts, calendars, and commitments. Everything that stayed because you were too kind to say goodbye is stepping back respectfully. The new path does not carry passengers without tickets. You will feel a clean clarity where fog used to live. The next moves will be simple, necessary, and free of guilt. Your future is asking for space, and space is being made. Resource is coming without a price tag on your soul. Opportunities that require you to shrink will not find your address. Honor becomes the weather of your life. You will notice conversations growing shorter and healing growing longer. You will notice your laughter returning in full color. You will notice that you miss nothing that required you to forget yourself. Type Amen 444 to receive your blessing now. The unseen realm respects the boundaries you are now honoring. The garden of your life is fenced, not to keep love out but to keep extraction out. Only fruit-minded hearts may enter. Your name is written on doors that stay locked to the unfaithful. The path corrects itself each time you choose peace over performance. Rewards arrive like punctual trains. The people who miscalculated your silence as weakness will read your growth as a language they cannot speak. Your spirit remains soft while your standards remain strong. This balance confuses takers and comforts givers. You are not a resource to be mined, you are a world to be respected. Your worth is not convenient, it is covenant. The circle that remains will carry keys, not hooks. Comment, boundaries honored, to agree with this sorting. Every yes you gave from love now returns to you multiplied with rest. Your calendar will fit your calling the way skin fits bone. Delays become alignments and alignments become doors. The familiar ache in your chest moves out and leaves its forwarding address with heaven only. Relief finds you in simple moments like light through a window. The pressure to prove anything dissolves. Your identity is not up for negotiation and never was. Clarity sits beside you like a faithful friend. Your feet move without apology. You will feel certain names fade like ink in rain. You will bless them and release them. You will not chase what peace is removing. Type Amen 999 to receive your blessing now. Provision is being reassigned from takers to builders. What you need will not compete with your standards. The supply chain of your destiny is ethical and exact. You will recognize true support because it arrives without a receipt. No tally sheets, no invisible debt, only mutual honor. Your life becomes efficient with love. Time that used to vanish in fixing others returns to you as focused hours. The work of your hands strengthens without strain. Your rest becomes as productive as your effort. Your story grows taller without growing louder. The quiet work you did when no one was watching now speaks with authority. Doors answer to integrity more than volume. Comment, I am protected, if you feel the shift. There is a new choreography to your days. Steps that used to drag now glide. You move from reaction to creation. People who kept you as a backup plan will not find you in the waiting room. The main door is open for your purpose and closed to their convenience. You become unavailable to patterns that do not honor you. Your heart returns to its original color. The tint of fear washes out of your decisions. Courage feels natural again. Your inner compass points to places where reciprocity lives. You will not bargain your peace for proximity. You will not trade your calling for company. Type Amen 1212 to receive your blessing now. The energy you poured into one-sided bridges is being rerouted into your own foundations. The architecture of your future requires all your bricks. You are allowed to build without apologizing to those who only wanted to live in the house. Grace puts your name in gentle mouths. Favor stands beside you like a quiet bodyguard. Outcomes arrive that do not match the mathematics of your past. The next invitation you accept will be purpose compatible. The next door you close will be drama-proof. The next boundary you set will teach the world how to treat you. Relief comes with evidence. Your mind clears, your body rests, and your spirit stretches without pain. This is the proof that removal has happened. Comment, I choose peace, to lock this posture. Archangel Michael says the tools of manipulation are dull in your atmosphere. The strings cannot pull what is no longer a puppet. Your freedom is not a performance, it is a decision made and kept. You become fiercely kind and quietly sovereign. You will not rehearse old survival dances to entertain the uncommitted. You stand like a doorframe that refuses to bend. Expect alignment in your resources like puzzle pieces that finally know their place. Expect conversations that bring oxygen and exit those that steal it. Expect clarity to arrive with instructions. If your spirit once dimmed to make others comfortable, brightness returns with permission to stay. Your calendar and your conscience agree. The yes inside you is finally speaking the same language as your boundaries. Type Amen 8888 to receive your blessing now. Your posture changes the weather in your rooms. People who honor your growth will feel at home. People who profited from your softness will feel their pockets empty. The institution of your heart is under new management. Policies are updated, visiting hours are strict, and respect is the ticket. Your soul signs this into law with joy. You will look back and see that every removal was a rescue. You will look forward and see that every rescue was a runway. You will look within and see that every runway leads to the life that fits. Nothing true about you is shrinking. Nothing healthy about you is leaving. Nothing necessary for you is confused. Comment, I am kept, if this resonates. Honor meets you at ordinary doors like kitchens, studios, and morning light. Stability feels like a friend with perfect timing. Your edges are soft because your core is strong. You carry a calm no storm can counterfeit. The horizon is not crowded anymore. Space sings your name in gentle syllables. Those who return will meet your boundaries before they meet you. Those who stay will love your boundaries because they love you. Those who leave were not assignments, they were lessons. Your hands are free to receive what honors them. Your days are free to hold what feeds them. Your spirit is free to grow without asking permission. Type Amen 222 to receive your blessing now. Ideas are waking up in you with rested eyes. Creativity flows without the old leaks. Work that used to take days will take hours. Your heart learns a new definition of safe. Safe feels like reciprocity, not exhaustion. Safe feels like truth spoken gently, not silence paid with anxiety. The respect you asked for becomes the baseline, not the bonus. The rooms you enter will sense your standard and respond. Your presence becomes a boundary all by itself. You are graduating from the classroom of extraction. The diploma is wisdom and the reward is discernment. Your spirit keeps the pen. Comment, I rise, to stay aligned. The soft voice inside you that you once ignored becomes your trusted navigator. Directions arrive in small, precise steps. The next right thing is always available. You will find that peace has logistics. It blocks, it filters, it schedules, and it releases. It does not argue, it simply arranges. Your joy returns with depth instead of volume. It sits with you in quiet rooms and teaches you the language of enough. Abundance grows where contentment leads. You are not hard, you are guarded. You are not distant, you are directed. You are not cold, you are clear. Type Amen 555 to receive your blessing now. New alliances arrive with clean motives and steady hands. Collaboration feels like ease instead of sacrifice. Help becomes a two-way street. You will notice that people show up on time for you. Your value is not debated in their presence. Your dreams are not inconvenient to their schedules. The version of you that accepted crumbs because you were starving has learned to cook. Your table is set with boundaries and blessings. Guests who arrive will bring ingredients, not empty bags. The soundtrack of your life shifts from urgency to assurance. The pace becomes sustainable and sincere. You no longer pretend calm, you embody it. Comment, I am chosen to agree with destiny. Archangel Michael says your path is guarded both behind and before. What once chased you is now out of jurisdiction. What waits for you scans for respect before it lets anyone stand beside you. Your worth is no longer a negotiation referenced by old debts. Your spirit holds the invoice and it reads paid in full. You owe no explanation for the peace you protect. In these next 24 hours, you will feel the click of closures and the hush of holy protection. Removal will look like silence, and silence will sound like freedom. The air around you will feel newly oxygenated. You will stand in your room and sense a subtraction that feels like addition. You will breathe and hear no chains on your breath. You will walk and find no hands pulling on your steps. Type Amen 1010 to receive your blessing now. Look around your life with gentle eyes and you will see evidence. Empty seats make space for real ones. Quiet phones make room for melodies you had no time to hear. You are not behind, you are simply released from the wrong race. Your pace is perfect for the road that fits your feet. Your blessing is tailored, not borrowed. This message settles into your bones like warm light at the end of a long hallway. Nothing forced, nothing frantic, only faithful alignment. What belongs to you will not ask you to betray yourself. The promise on your name has been recalibrated for honor. The season that exploited you has no forwarding address. The field ahead is fenced with favor. Comment, it is done, to finalize this word. Your future thanks you for the courage you are showing now. Your peace thanks you for the doors you close. Your calling thanks you for the standards you keep. Every yes you protect becomes a river for those who truly love you. Every no you speak becomes a shield that guards your softness. Every boundary you honor becomes a bridge into the life built for you. This is viral news about you in the next 24 hours, and it is not a rumor. It is a decree written in the quiet script of destiny. It stands even when you rest. You are worthy of rooms that do not charge your soul at the door. You are worthy of love that does not invoice your tenderness. You are worthy of peace that does not apologize for staying. Type Amen 1313 to receive your blessing now. Finally, let this word live in your breath as you move today. Carry yourself like a garden with gates and a table set for honor. Walk forward knowing removal is not rejection, it is redirection into rooms that match your name. The takers have reached their limit, and the limit has become your launch. The users have lost their access, and the access has become your ascent. The season has turned, and the turn is permanent. Rest in the certainty that heaven finishes what it starts. Stand in the clarity that love protects what it grows. Step into the hours ahead with a quiet power that never bends again. Your spirit will not be borrowed anymore. Your time will not be taxed by uncommitted hearts anymore. Your life will not be written by those who cannot spell honor anymore. Type Amen 1717 to receive your blessing now. My beloved child, the room you are in is not silent at all because the air is busy arranging your deliverance. A soft countdown has already started and your spirit can hear it even when your ears do not. The hour stretches like a bridge designed to carry you out of the crowd that drank your light. This is viral news about you, moving across the next 24 hours with accuracy that never wavers. The timetable of heaven favors your boundaries and funds your peace. The people who once pressed on your kindness like an endless button will not find it working anymore. The ground beneath you is learning your new weight and treating you like royalty. Your name no longer answers summons that were never love. A clean separation is happening without noise and without negotiation. The path ahead brightens as if morning learned your schedule. Your heart hears a door click shut and understands that rescue has finished its work. Calm settles on your chest like a well-fitted garment. Type Amen 333 to open your blessing stream. You feel the difference already because pressure does not sit where purpose stands. The old appetite for chaos cannot eat at your table anymore. Your spirit is full of quiet rules and each one protects your softness. A season of extraction once tried to rename you by fatigue. That name tag falls off today and the floor refuses to keep it. Your original name returns with tenderness and power. Your calendar stretches into a shape that fits your calling. Meetings with confusion get cancelled by clarity before you wake. Messages that used to leak your energy arrive and dissolve in your new boundaries. The circle around you shrinks until it holds only builders. Givers hear your frequency and treat it like home. Users feel confused because the doors they exploited now operate by honor codes. Comment, aligned, if you agree to this filtering. Your heart chooses spacious rooms where peace breathes like a friend. You are not running anymore because nothing chases you in truth. The road ahead prefers steady feet over loud engines. Archangel Michael says the sorting is precise and the timing is exact. The net gathers what belongs and releases what extracts. The guardians at your gate recognize loyalty without needing introductions. Your future waits like a well-lit station with the right train on time. You do not sprint because arrival is scheduled and secured. You walk with the pace of someone who knows the ticket is already paid. Your mind remembers the weight you carried for others while they kept both hands free. That memory becomes information instead of a wound. Wisdom replaces the reflex to overgive. Your laughter returns like sunlight that never needed permission. Sleep rests deeper because alarms from old patterns have no electricity. Waking up feels like standing under a warm sky after rain. Type Amen 444 to lock this peace. The next 24 hours carry quiet evidence that cannot be argued. Invitations that once smelled like flattery now smell like fatigue, and you decline without guilt. Your no becomes a shelter for your yes. Every boundary you set today harvests energy tomorrow. Every goodbye you allow today opens a seat for real devotion tomorrow. Every pause you honor today becomes guidance you can trust tomorrow. There is no anger in your release because anger is too heavy for where you are going. You bless with distance and grow with focus. You keep your softness and upgrade your standards. Silent exits gather around your life like evening birds that know the way home. You hear them and you do not chase them. You keep building what loves you back. Comment, I receive this, if your spirit says continue. Favor escorts you into rooms that do not require contortion. New doors read your heart and answer to integrity alone. The code is honor and you know it by feel. Your hands are refilled for work that matches your design. Ideas wake gently and ask to be carried with care. Opportunity puts a chair under your rest instead of a leash on your time. The faces that once measured you by usefulness now lose the ruler. They cannot count you because you are not inventory. You are a living world that deserves respect. You step where reciprocity lives and abundance follows quietly. You do not prove worth because worth is the atmosphere now. Your presence whispers standards and rooms listen. Type Amen 1212 to seal this alignment. Protection surrounds you like clean glass that lets light in but blocks debris. Conversations that mattered grow deeper and kinder. Conversations that drained you no longer begin. Your phone understands your future because the right names rise to the top. Your schedule understands your soul because rest is written in ink. Your finances understand your boundaries because you invest without self-betrayal. The pattern of rescuing what refuses growth is over. You return that weight to its owner with gentleness and clarity. You return your energy to the vision that will actually multiply. Archangel Michael says the puppeteer's strings are loose and powerless here. The stage you stand on belongs to truth and truth has stable lights. Your movements are your own and your yes is sovereign. Comment boundaries honored to confirm your stance. You feel a river in your chest and it finally flows in the right direction. It waters your own field before it spills to others. It chooses fertile soil and refuses the stones that never soften. The people meant for you arrive with hands that carry, not hands that clutch. They bring listening, not pressure. They bring timing, not demand. Your room becomes a sanctuary for mutual effort. Shared goals replace silent tests. Clear plans replace guessing games. This is viral news about you, stamped into the next 24 hours with gentle power. The announcement sounds like relief instead of noise. The confirmation looks like ease instead of performance. Type Amen 777 to open the door of provision. You are learning the logistics of peace and you apply them like art. Peace blocks what harms, filters what confuses, schedules what matters, and releases what lingers. Peace is not passive because peace is protective. Your timeline fills with proof that love does not require exhaustion. You notice how your body relaxes when motives are clean. You notice how your creativity rises when attention is safe. Rewards locate you the way rivers find the lowest path. They gather in quiet pools around your diligence. They shine without spectacle and stay without conditions. The subtle ache in your spirit moves out and leaves blessing in its place. You own your mornings with calm rituals that feed you. You close your evenings with gratitude that sleeps like a child. Comment, my season has shifted, if you feel the lift. You become unavailable to chaos disguised as urgency. You become available to partnership disguised as patience. You become magnetic to clarity because you live as clarity. The map of your future redraws its borders with courage. You allow yourself to want what actually values you. You allow yourself to keep what used to slip away. The old story tries to speak, but the page is already turned. You do not rip the page because gentleness is your strength. You simply read the right chapter and let the rest fade. Doors once guarded by confusion now recognize your upgraded key. The lock does not resist because it was always meant for you. You step through with steady shoulders and quiet eyes. Type Amen 1010 to welcome new doors. The air around your name feels newly oxygenated and rooms respond with ease. Even simple tasks carry a glow because strain has left the building. Flow becomes the normal rhythm. Your steps gather momentum the way rivers gain depth after rain. Not fast for show, but steady with purpose. Every stride writes trust into the ground. You bless what leaves because it completed its lesson. You bless what stays because it chooses alignment. You bless what arrives because it honors your pace. Archangel Michael says your front and your rear are both secured. What once stalked your softness has no jurisdiction in this light. What waits ahead is trained to recognize your worth. Comment, I am protected, to anchor this shield. The clarity in your eyes teaches the world how to treat you. You speak softly and your boundaries speak loudly. You smile easily because your spirit feels safe. Resource returns with dignity and no hidden price. Help lands on your porch without a ledger. Support shows up early and stays without drama. Your creativity becomes a river that refuses old leaks. Projects finish in right timing and right quality. Results line up with effort and peace. You hold your value like a steady flame that does not burn you. You hold your time like a precious instrument that plays only true notes. You hold your future like a promise you can trust. Type Amen 222 to stabilize this flow. The rooms you enter are calmer because you are calm. The plans you sign are cleaner because you are clear. The friendships you nourish are richer because you are present. You no longer audition for places you already own. Ownership is not loud because it is already settled. Confidence becomes the quiet tone of your day. Your love is still soft and it will remain soft. Your standards are newly firm and they will remain firm. This union of soft and firm becomes your signature. The timeline of your life rewards this signature with access that fits your soul. The right assignments find you without detours. The right companions find you without tests. Comment, I rise, if you stand with this word. What once felt fragile now feels anchored. What once felt scattered now feels gathered. What once felt borrowed now feels truly yours. Even your silence is different because it is no longer full of fear. It is full of decision. It is full of direction. Your energy respects sunrise and answers to purpose. Your evening respects rest and answers to joy. Your night respects dreams and answers to wisdom. The universe meets you where integrity stands. It hands you doors shaped like responsibility and delight. It introduces you to results that mirror your heart. Type Amen 555 to affirm the harvest. The people who remain will be students of reciprocity. They will speak your language of honor without effort. They will invest in your peace as if it were their own. You will feel your nervous system relax in their presence. You will feel your ideas multiply in their presence. You will feel your laughter deepen in their presence. Your days wear a new simplicity that glows. Simple meals with gratitude. Simple plans with power. The announcement remains the same and the proof keeps multiplying. Removal was never punishment because removal was always rescue. Sorting was never cruelty because sorting was always care. Comment, "It is done," to finalize this part. Your life steps into a gentle order that loves you. Your calendar becomes a faithful ally instead of a thief. Your heart becomes a steady drum that keeps the right time. Nothing necessary for you is leaving. Nothing healthy about you is shrinking. Nothing true about you is confused. The takers have no bridge to cross because the river changed direction. The users have no script to read because the stage changed lighting. The patterns have no audience because your soul closed the theater. Type Amen 8888 to complete this alignment. From this moment forward, you move as one who knows the gates by name. You move as one who trusts the light on the path. You move as one who no longer negotiates with their own peace. The next 24 hours will echo this word in small, precise ways. A cancelled plan that creates room. A timely message that carries honor. Receive them as confirmations and walk on. Keep your eyes soft and your standards strong. Keep your pace human and your presence royal. This is viral news about you, stamped into the day and sealed into the night. Your freedom is not a rumor because your boundaries are not suggestions. Your story continues in favor and it will be kept.